The acronym WHAT just is a very cute way of categorizing important questions we could ask. It's not linear, so you don't go from W to H to A, you don't do that. They're just categories of questions we want to remember. So the first W has a few. First one has a few. What's important to you? Right? It's a great question, right? Or any version of that. It sounds very basic, it sounds very elementary. You can make it sexier, you can kind of dial it up if you want, what matters to you, all that. But asking a very simple question, what's important to you, can get you a lot of information very quickly. And I don't know if we used it here as well as perhaps we could have. There looked like we were almost on the periphery of doing that, but we went back to some silver bullet ones, more minutia, more like we were attorneys trying to get to the bottom of the thing, as opposed to back and go, Dean, can I ask you, you're talking all about rules, all that, what's really important to you? And you know what I would have said? As the dean, I would have said, following procedure and policy, owning the project. Professor, what's important to you? You know what he would have said? Owning the project, having this thing be mine. Yeah, it happens all the time, right? But we go for what's important to you. So the first thing out of our mouth, or the first response we get to this question may or may not be what we need. So we go to the next W. Great, that's good to know. What else is important to you, Dean? What else is important to you? And most folks fail to do that. Which is why we remind you. At the highest levels, generally we wind up coaching around that. Because what happens is day in and day out, we get bombarded with tough things, tough answers, resistance. And sometimes we say, what's important to you? You go, well, we got to stay within the budget. And we go, okay, thank God we got something. And we start working on that. When in fact there were other things. What else is important to you? Well, I got to sell this to the boss. Oh, what else is important to you? Well, we got an agency involved in this and they're going to sniff around too and I got to please them. I don't really like them that much, but there's somebody I got to, oh, good to, again, not suggesting you don't do it. What I am suggesting is we didn't see it here in the exercise. Dean, what's important to you? Following the policy. Great. What else is important to you? Well, I got to tell you, protecting the university's name. Okay. What else is important to you? Look, managing the finances. That's going to be really important too. Anything else? Well, there's lots of other things, but those things come. Controlling the lab. That's important. Really? I mean, you're a bureaucrat. You compare. Oh yeah, we care about that. Okay, great. What's important? What else? What else? Did we just get a ton more information in 30 seconds than we did in 15 minutes? That's the beauty of a very simple system.